It was fantastic.
We had a skit here with... Actually, I got to go back a little bit because this was prior to the match, actually. We had an escape from which mountain? Actually, The Rock appeared. Dwayne Johnson.
Let's start over.
Or as he said later, DJ. DJ showed up, and he invited the Raw fans to watch this Escape from Witch Mountain preview. I didn't watch it. I've actually already seen the preview in the theaters. And I am not, in fact, a father yet. But, Christ, that movie looks horrible. Horrible. God bless The Rock and all. But these kids' movies just aren't for me.
Well, that one in particular.
This one just not my thing.
There are many other kids' movies.
And I just recorded a fucking Roswell thing on my DVR. That should tell you something.
So you do like Aliens?
I am interested in that sort of thing, but I'm not seeing this movie.
No.
Now, I got to bring up something else. I know that I was not a father or a husband or anything of that nature.
You're about to make an announcement.
I am, in fact, going to have a baby. I don't know how it happened. It's all nutty. But anyway, what I was going to say was, if I were, for example, a husband, Lance actually mentioned this today. He said, if my wife got beaten up by some dude, I would be at the building at 9 a.m. I would be hiding out behind a door with, like, I don't know, a machine gun.
Sure.
And I would wipe these fuckers out. Triple H was so angry. He was so angry that the mother of his children had got beaten up that he arrived 2 hours into the show.
Right.
Thank God you showed up.
They're just in time.
2 hours into the show.
Well, he's a busy guy. He's got to hit the gym. Got to make sure he gets his nutrition in, his proper rest. And only after that's taken care of can he make sure the fuckers who tried to kill his wife pay.
Maybe he had to go buy a new sledgehammer and he couldn't find a Home Depot that was open that late at night.
Sure, he's not. Maybe he got lost.
It could have many different things.
Remember when Sid got lost on Thunder?
He did. Yeah.
Yes.
Thunder was pretty fucking stupid, everybody. But I think Impact is actually worse.
Oh, I'm sure it's worse. I lived through both, and Impact's certainly worse. But back to Hunter. Yes, he's a poor hero.
And before we get any further, I am not going to waste another moment on this show until I address a very important matter. I'm just gonna start here with a Raw rebound. In fact, as everybody is well aware, on SmackDown they always do the Raw rebound, and we're going to do something very similar on this program here. We're going to do a Raw rebound. This is a rebound from the Raw show on February 24th, the Bryan and Vinny Show. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Now, am I missing something?
Apparently.
Am I missing something here?
A great majority of the planet heard that announcement and took you seriously.
You know what? I'm going to play that part just one more time. Hold on a second. Let me just go back just a little bit here. Let me play this one more time. Again.
Okay.
Am I missing something?
You were laughing as you said it. Then you claimed you did not know how it happened. And then you said it was nutty.
I noted that I was going to have a baby.
Yes.
I realize that I rant and rave a lot on this show, and some of you think that I may in fact have a vagina, but that's not true.
Not literally true.
I do not have female reproductive organs, nor a uterus.
No.
Nor ovaries.
None of these.
I don't think.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure. I shouldn't even say those things nowadays, because now another rumor is going to be started. All I know is that, to me, painfully obvious bad joke has now become reality. But it is not the reality of people thinking that I am going to have a baby. I have now gotten, I cannot even tell you the number of emails and PMs from people congratulating me on becoming a father. These people are not joking.
No.
No, that's the best part. My mother.
No.
My mother today asked me. She said, I would think you would tell me first. I said, you would think?
Got to be kidding me.
You would think? My mother at least does not listen to the show.
How did she hear?
The board.
I see. I didn't realize your mom was on the board.
Name the baby threads. There's this, that, and the other thing. I went as far as to go onto the board after people started wishing me very nice things. And, hey, let me stop this right here and just say, I'm not actually mad at anybody. And, in fact, I'm quite flattered at all the nice wishes that people gave here on the board and elsewhere. People wished me well and said, good luck on becoming a father. This is great news. Congratulations. I've never had more people offer congratulations to me than I did in the last 2 days. I went on the board, and I said, I want to thank you all for the congratulations. What did I even write? Something like, I am, in fact, pregnant. Or something of that nature. I went on my Facebook, and when it has your status, I wrote, Bryan is reportedly pregnant. I tried to make this as big a joke as possible. In fact, the first day I was like, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'm going to take a picture of me lifting up my shirt, showing my belly. And then in a couple of weeks, I'll put a shirt underneath there. And then in a few more weeks, I'll put a pillow under there. I'll go all the way. I'll get a bra, and I'll stuff it, and I'll say, do my boobs look big? I'll add all these ideas I was going to do for my pregnancy. But unfortunately, good friends were wishing me congratulations. Good friends. I have no idea how this became this.
I don't either.
I didn't even listen. I swear to God to you, I did not listen back to the show until just now when you all listened with me. Mm-hmm. That was the first time that I actually listened back to hear what spawned all this. I'm even more baffled.
You know the most amazing thing about this, but beyond the fact that people would think that you would just be pregnant like that, that you would announce that your pregnancy, we would talk about it for 4 seconds,
yes,
and then move on with the Raw report.
Yes. I don't know. I do want to thank everybody for congratulating me on I don't know what they were congratulating me on. Getting pregnant? Getting someone pregnant?
Maybe just getting any kind of sexual action involved.
Becoming a father? Fucking? I don't know. Whatever you were congratulating me about, thank you very much. I am not, however, about to have a child. I did not impregnate anybody. I will have buggers at some point. It is not occurring now. But thank you, everybody. I even remembered what I had said. And I was playing it back in my mind. And I was like, this is so obviously a joke. And then when I heard it, it was even more obviously a joke. I have no idea how this became such a big deal. But as soon as my mom asked me this, I knew that I had to start today's show telling everybody the truth. I don't want to carry this on any longer because it's taking on a life of its own and is snowballing. So, that's the truth, everybody. I am not going to have a child. A baby is not growing in my womb, nor is a baby growing in anybody else's womb.
With your semen.
With my seed. When the day comes, when buggers are on the way, I assure you it will be a bigger deal than a throwaway comment in the fucking Raw report.
In the middle of the Raw report.
In the middle of the Raw report.
That's the best part. We did not start with it. We did not close with it. We said, oh, by the way, you spawned. And then moved on. And people took this seriously. There
were even people going like, boy, Bryan was in a great mood on the Observer show because he's becoming a dad. What? I don't know. Listen, let's get Granny on the line because it's getting late and I've ranted. And what do you bet she asks me about this? Granny actually may be smart enough because she listens to all the shows. I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out.
I think Granny will know it was a joke.
All right, well, let's call Granny and we'll find out if you're correct. We are back here on the show, everybody. We have Granny here on the line. Granny, what's new?
Well, I just got on my email here to see if you were going to email me that you weren't going to call.
No, we're only a little bit late tonight.
Yeah, you were probably ranting and raving about something before, huh?
Never.
Come on, Granny.
I got a nice email from Rodney Rogers.
Yeah?
He emailed me some nice things.
Yes, he's a fine man.
Nice to hear from him.
That's right. It's always nice when people send Granny nice emails.
I listened to you and Buddy. It was kind of depressing.
About Paul no longer wrestling?
Well, you guys are, Buddy doesn't seem like he's very happy.
We were talking about the state of independent wrestling, Granny. It would make anybody depressed.
That was pretty sad.
It is very sad. It's much sadder when you're a wrestler.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's going to have his little guy up there doing it too, huh?
His little guy? You mean his son?
Yeah.
Yeah, his son is. You can't get that kid out of the ring.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Unfortunately, there may not be a business by the time he turns 18.
Well, you get him started young, and he won't forget.
That's true. That's true. He may be the one of all of us to carry on the legacy of great pro wrestling.
Poor kid.
Stop the show. Repeat.
Yes, undoubtedly true, Cranny.
Yes.